One of the first things you do after booking a trip is find the best places to eat. London just happens to be one of my favourite cities to do exactly that. One minute you might be tucking into a warm Chinese savoury bun in Chinatown, the next you're sipping afternoon tea aboard a double-decker bus. Instead of giving you a list of restaurants, I'm sharing 9 foodie experiences that will help you taste London properly. Walking tour. The best way to see London while trying some of the city's best food is to let a local guide show you where they eat. Stop for a pint at one of the UK's oldest pubs, tuck into fish and chips, pie and mash, and even finish with a world-famous donut. You'll discover the stories, traditions, and cultures behind every bite. Afternoon tea, London's most iconic tradition. So this is how I do it. Hop aboard a classic double-decker bus and spend the next hour and a half sipping tea, nibbling on fluffy scones, finger sandwiches, and pastries as London's biggest landmarks roll past your window. Brick Lane. Running through Shoreditch and Whitechapel, this street is nicknamed Bangla Town for its dense strip of Bangladeshi curry houses. From fluffy naan and rich curries, you'll quickly understand why chicken tikka masala became one of Britain's favourite dishes. Also home to Bagel Bake, the 24-hour Jewish bakery that's been serving salt beef bagels since the 1970s. Indian cooking masterclass. You can even learn to cook authentic Indian dishes with a professional chef just 25 minutes from central London in Hounslow. There's something really special about learning how to recreate those flavours yourself. The best souvenir you can bring home is a new recipe to make for your loved ones. Brixton. The Windrush generation brought with them their music, faith, stories, and incredible food. There's no one better to show you the heart and soul of Brixton than Obi, a local who introduce you to independent African and Caribbean eateries where you'll tuck into favourites like callaloo and Jamaican patties. It's a celebration of the people, cultures, and communities that have helped define modern London. Borough Market. Tucked under the railway arches by London Bridge, one of the city's oldest food markets. Come with an empty stomach and don't rush it. Try something you've never eaten before and let your nose decide where you're eating next. The guided tours let you discover the history behind the market while tasting everything from iconic British favourites like fish and chips to incredible international flavours. You're only a short walk from London Bridge, Tower Bridge, and the River Thames, so it's really easy to turn lunch into an afternoon exploring the city. The Billingsgate Café. The Billingsgate Café is in Billingsgate Market and a must visit if you're an early riser. Order one of their famous scallop and bacon sandwiches before they close at 9 AM. I can't think of a better way to start your day. Greenwich. Sitting in southeast London on the south bank of the Thames, Greenwich is where I'd go to slow everything down, with riverside views, historic streets, and brilliant independent places to eat. You can make your way over to Greenwich by the DLR, riverboat, or walk through the foot tunnel under the river. I definitely recommend joining one of the local food tours. You'll discover restaurants you probably would have missed on your own, taste a mix of British and international flavours, and hear the stories behind this neighbourhood. Coffee tour. I never thought I'd say this, but one of the most fascinating ways to understand London is through a cup of coffee. Join historian Dr. Matthew Green and you'll wander through the hidden alleyways of the City of London to the exact spot where the country's first coffee house opened in 1652. You'll even taste coffee brewed just as it would have been nearly 400 years ago. The landmarks might put London on your dream city to visit, but I genuinely think it's the food that makes a city unforgettable. If you're planning your own London adventure, save this guide for later and let me know in the comments, which of these food experiences are you trying first? I have a feeling you'll struggle to pick just one.